can you just walk us through what this offseason has been like for you? Like, what was the Spencer Dinwiddie offseason like? You can take it from there, however you want to talk about it.
Shoot, I spent. Oh, you good, huh? You all right? Okay, sorry. He's like falling in the background and whatnot. That was cool. I mean, shoot, I just spent most of my time at the start in San Antonio being a dad. Then I went back to, LA, my hometown, and just pretty much trained and got ready. Once I was clear of everything and felt good and all that stuff. I mean, obviously 2020 has been a crazy year, but mine hasn't been too eventful. I've actually just enjoyed the time. Like, when else would you get to be a dad for 5 straight months? You know what I mean? It would never happen in the NBA.
Next question goes to Brian Lewis with the New York Post.
Hey, Spencer. How you doing?
Good.
This is twofold. I mean, could you just give us an idea? Obviously, you're an LA guy. So, I mean, when KD and Kyrie are working out and you haven't had the chance to see them on the court, what did they look like to you? And the second part is with you representing yourself, yes? How does that change the dynamic of any conversations that you have with Sean? I know he's had an open door policy, but when you're talking to him about, hey, I see this, I see my name with this, blah, 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 how does that dynamic change when you are your own agent?
The KD Kyrie stuff, obviously, I mean, shoot, they look like KD and Kyrie. I think there's a lot of optimism around this season, deservedly so. It's going to be, about how we coalesce and come together and all that other good stuff. But, in terms of talent, we've got it in the building, so it's going to be on us to capitalize on it and make it happen. As far as like, basketball, my journey, talking about agent, this and that, all that. I'm obviously in an interesting situation where, like, at the end of the day, you come out here and try to win games the same way I've always done, and hopefully it works itself out. Whatever they're gonna do from a front office perspective is what they're gonna do, and my job is to help this team win games. That's all I can really focus on.
Next question goes to Greg Logan with Newsday.
Hi, Spencer. Listen, I don't think anyone has played as many different roles with the Nets as you have, being called upon off the bench, starting, whatever. How do you visualize your role as long as you're here with KD and Kyrie? And secondly, would you like a bigger role on another team, or are you happy to stay here?
I mean, I think, when all this stuff was being put together, I said it before, like, I kind of envision myself as like the Draymond of the, if we're going to liken ourselves to Golden State and the special things they were able to do. Just kind of that glue, that multi-purpose guy. Like you said, I've worn a lot of different roles for this team, off the bench, starting, closer, whatever, point, off the ball, whatever it may be. So that's just kind of how I view myself. You know what I'm saying? The multi-purpose utility guy, help keep the guys together, try to make the sacrifice plays and help the team win. And then whether I'm here or not long term, I mean, that obviously all comes down to, next summer, but it's not something that I can worry about right now. I mean, Sean makes the decisions to put the best team possible on the floor, and hopefully we win. And then, that'll be a more accurate conversation for, what is that, July 2021, right? Than right now.
Next question goes to Malika Andrews with ESPN.
Hey, Spencer, I'm wondering how you're processing. We know you as a guy who pays attention to other things that are going on in the world. I wonder how you're processing the rising COVID cases in New York City and the NBA's attempt to play with the same set of guidelines they did inside the bubble, outside of the bubble, given what we're seeing in NFL and colleges and that sort of thing.
I mean, I guess my view on this stuff is probably a little more crude or harsh than most. I mean, we're capitalist association. Like we're designed to make money. We're revenue generating business, you know, so you're going to have to do what's best for the business at the end of the day. It's either that or shut it down. You know what I mean? Like you did your best attempt with the bubble. I think it worked out fantastically. That's probably not where I think it worked out fantastic. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, so, I mean, you're going to have to get back to some sense of normalcy and try to, you know, get as many people involved as possible. I know some Marines will have some capacity. You know, they're trying to look for the best way for the health of the league. You know, no pun intended there. And I'm not one that's going to be mad at that. You know, that's literally Adam Silver and, you know, those type guys' job. You know, so you got to roll with it. And for us, I mean, obviously we're fortunate enough to, you know, be doing the game that we love in the midst of it, right? Like there's a lot worse that you could be doing right now in the midst of everything going on.